So in the scriptures, there are a few cases where we get what is called a panoptic vision, or a vision of everything, of all time, past, present, and future. Today's lesson happens to be one of those. Some of the other prophets who have had that similar experience would be like the brother of Jared. You've got Nephi, you've got John, the beloved apostle, you have Moses, who's had this vision, and probably many others. But you get different elements from that panoptic vision from different prophets, as, once again, the Lord speaks unto us according to our language and our understanding, to quote that passage from 2 Nephi. And so here is Enoch's perspective, this great patriarch living roughly 1,000 years after Adam. And last week we talked about his prophetic call and his resistance to that call, and the Lord's invitation to walk with him on that journey. Now today we pick up the story in verse 1 with what I like to refer to as a wow verse. This wow, it's amazing. Look at this. And it came to pass that Enoch continued his speech. You'll notice, and this is a continuation from chapter 6 where you've been teaching these people, and he continues that speech saying, "Behold, our father Adam taught these things, and many have believed and become the sons of God. And many have believed not, and have perished in their sins, and are looking forth with fear in torment for the fiery indignation of the wrath of God to be poured out upon them." That verse right there, I like to refer to as this wow verse, because it's so simple. It's so profound. Is God speaks to the earth through prophets. Those prophets share that message. And then you and I, we have our agency. God isn't forcing our mind to think a certain way or squeezing our heart into feeling a certain way towards him. He just lets the prophets teach, and people get to choose. And isn't that wording interesting? That many have believed and become the sons, and we would say, and daughters of God, but also many have believed not. And his description of what happens when we pit ourselves against the words of God that come through the prophets. I think it's just a powerful way to start this chapter.